Hello, Tara. How are you?
Hello, I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Excellent. Really, really good. Thank you very much. I'm kind of, it's a morning time for me, I'm a morning kind of person.
Yeah.
I never used to be before the lockdown, but now for some reason I've become a morning
Oh, yeah.
person.
It's almost like we want to make the most of every single day at the moment, isn't it? Because we never ever have this time to do anything like this. So that's what I've
Absolutely
been
right.
like.
Yeah, it's great. So, tell us a little bit about your life, before everything changed.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I'm a professional actor and puppeteer, and I've just been in this children's show Zog, which obviously is very popular. And it we were touring all around the country. The tour started in February, and it was due to go until August. So it's quite a long tour actually for a children's show. But yeah, obviously then I had my business as well, but things weren't really that busy because of the show I was doing. It was quite full on. So I had my business back home, but we were on tour. And then obviously then with the news, we suddenly got, well, you need to close all the theatres. It was like, oh, okay.
What is, yeah,
So,
shocking.
we were all sat at home having a day off and thinking we were going to go back up north, to go back on tour to Stafford. And, then that was it. We were at home. And it was kind of like, well, we're not going to be earning any money now. So, what can we do to really sort of just do something good with our time and make a difference? So that's when I just thought, well, what better time than to kind of share things online really for kids
What a
all
perfect
over.
thing to do as well. And technology has really come into its own during this crisis, because people are coming up with all sorts of creative ways of actually sharing, creative things, etc.
Oh yeah.
So tell us a little bit about what you're doing. So you're keeping the kids happy by telling online stories to children and using puppets and interaction. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah. Yeah, so the stories, they start off as kind of like an interactive warm up. Just because normally I would tell stories at events and things. That's what my business is all about. It's all about getting kids to use their imaginations. And more so now than ever, obviously with all the technology, kids are generally quite glued to iPads and video things. And so I just really try to encourage kids to kind of step out the box a little bit and just put everything down and focus on just being kids really. So we start off with like an interactive sort of warm up and get our imaginations going, and then the stories will tend to be about sort of half an hour long, where I'll tell a story but then I'll get the kids to join in with me with all the actions. It's been amazing seeing all the pictures and videos that parents have been sending me, where the kids have actually been, getting up off the sofa and joining in, doing all the actions and stuff. It's amazing because I've been doing it on Facebook and Instagram Live, and obviously you're just looking at yourself, so you would never even know if anyone was even joining in. But when you see pictures of them doing it, it's quite amazing, really. So yeah, so that's the
It
stories I've been telling.
sounds absolutely brilliant. Of course, because the parents are at home with the kids now as well. Are they joining in as well? Do you think, with the videos that you're getting?
Yeah,
Does that
yeah, they
show that?
are. Yeah, because I mean, I was sort of starting to think that maybe they would just go and make the dinner or whatever and leave them to it. But actually, I think they're realizing that the kids are so engaged in these stories that they want to join in as well. And I've seen a few parents sitting there. We did the tiger who came to tea yesterday, and I saw pictures of parents sitting there, and they had all the tea set out with the kids, and they were doing it with them. So that's the whole reason why I'm doing it, to be honest.
Fantastic.
To get everybody more connected. So
That's great. And do you think it's brought, parents and kids together, being able to do these kinds of things now, because, before, like you rightly said, it used to be like, oh, put the kids in front of the telly. It was almost like a dummy for kids, wasn't it?
mm,
And the parents used to go off and do their own thing. And now it seems to me, I've seen an awful lot of stories now where the people, parents and kids are coming together and actually doing things together. Do you
yeah.
think that's changed quite considerably over this period?
Oh my goodness, yeah, 100%. I mean, the whole community has sort of just come together, isn't it? And parents are talking to other parents that maybe they wouldn't have spoken to. And definitely, like, parents are trying to think of creative ways to teach their kids, every day, keep their brains active, but thinking outside the box, instead of just getting them to sit down, because the kids aren't gonna want to just sit down at a desk all day like they would at school. They need to be entertained properly. So yeah, I would say definitely it's really nice to see that actually how much parents have really been caring about doing crafting and art and all sorts of things.
That's great. And it's a new school gate, isn't it? Really,
Yeah,
where people
definitely.
get ideas and what have you. Okay,
Yeah.
so tell us how, if people want to take part and they want to get involved, how do they get hold of you? How do they contact you?
So we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, and I now have a YouTube channel. So all of the stories are going to be going on YouTube. If you miss them on Facebook or whatever, they will be on YouTube as well.
Brilliant.
And I've also got a few different other videos I've been doing, pre-recorded ones. We started doing fairy stories as well, so for anybody that likes fairy tales and magic and that kind of thing.
I might even join in myself.
Yeah, it should. It will make you feel happy.
Yeah.
So we're on that. So you just have to search for Tiny T's Storytelling and Theatre, and it's at Tiny T's Parties, and you'll find us on there.
Great stuff.
Yeah.
And your website is Tiny T, so that's tinytsparties, IES.com, tinytsparties.com, and all your social links and your YouTube channel are on there as well.
Yeah, everything's on there and all about the business and everything. So
great.
Yeah.
Well, Tara, thank you so much for taking the time out this morning and talking to me. It's great what you're doing. I mean, people are finding such great ways to, keep entertained and to keep connected as well. That's another most important thing, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's just a positive thing in a strange time, especially for young children. They won't know what's going on. So, if I can make how many people happy, that's good for me. So
that's brilliant. Okay, well, we'll share your website on our social media and everything so people can get hold of you. And what I'll do later on is we'll mix this interview down and we'll put it out again a little bit later on so people can hear if they haven't heard today. Okay.
Oh, thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
Oh, you're welcome, and good luck with everything. I hope it works out. And it sounds to me like you're creating something really great for the kids. And post lockdown, when we're no longer inmates, hopefully hopefully it'll carry on. You'll get to go back to doing your tour, and but you'll keep this going as well because it's such a great initiative.
Yeah, definitely. It will definitely give me more confidence to carry it on anyway.
Brilliant.
So,
okay, take care.
Thank you very much.
Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye.